100th annual general meeting where the company outlined its plans and strategy for the next 100 years. In marking the anniversary, company chairman Robin Sewell noted the great strides and major role of the Standard Group that the Standard Group has played in Kenya's development since the inception. He said that the company expected to enhance its socio-economic impact while enabling shareholders get good returns from their investment. The board of directors have also confirmed Orlando Lyomu as the new Chief Executive Officer of the Standard Group.
Ili baridi iishe katika tumbo. Naona Lofty ana baridi. Have a chance to get together. Why don't you put our hands together as the cake is being cut? In that. We can put our hands together one more time. Wonderful.
Our TV revenue has grown by about 325 million. Our radio revenue has grown by about 400 million. Our digital revenue has grown by about 100 million. Our direct costs reduced by about 300 million, and our overheads increased by about 600 million. Why am I sharing these numbers? If you look at the revenue side, we worked very hard and created about 900 million of new revenues, but in the same period, we lost 1 billion of the old revenues. And that has become the challenge of the media industry today. And I think the challenges of 2017, we can't say 2017 was the reason that business is tough. No, it has been there. What 2017 told us is that we must work very hard. So as we go into the next chapter of this business, as we start saying 101st AGM, as we start talking about our existence as a business, what has become clear is that we do not want to be standing here and telling you how things went wrong or what is not working. Management, together with the board, under the very able guidance of the board seated in front of you, came up with a more robust and aggressive strategy. Basically, we say that if we continue innovating at the pace we've been doing, I've read for you the numbers. You create almost $1 billion of revenue, you lose $1 billion of revenue, you remain stagnant. So what we've decided is that going forward, we want to be standing here and telling you everything we are doing to make sure that in the next 2 to 3 years, our revenues will be growing and not remaining stagnant. For that to happen, we have to be very aggressive, we have to be very nimble, we'll have to put in a lot of resources.
So our reporter and senior business anchor, Abi Agina, was covering this for us. He's right outside here at the Standard Group headquarters. Let's speak to him live for more details. Abi, definitely a good feeling to be having the 100th AGM, but what does the next chapter entail?
Well, many thanks, Kiss. Indeed, quite a milestone for Standard Media Group, marking its 100th annual general meeting. And the company today did exude confidence that the base and foundation for this entity is very, very strong. The Chief Executive Officer, that is Orlando Lyomu, who was confirmed after the approval by the Capital Markets Authority and as well as the Board of Directors, he did exude confidence that the company was in the right trajectory. He did talk about a lot of investments that will be made in the broadcast and the digital media space. He did also mention that there'll be a lot of projects in the pipeline when it comes to ensuring that the company is run in a sustainable manner. But to really talk about some of the key highlights from this particular AGM, Akisa, is the fact that there's a growing interest in the broadcast space, and the company has definitely made its assertion that it will be increasingly shaping the investments along broadcast. And here we are talking about two new television stations being in the pipeline, as well as 2 radio stations that will be unveiled very soon, Akisa. Over and above that, Akisa, the Board of Directors did assure the shareholders that in the coming financial year, their prospects are looking up, even as the company continues to bounce back to profitability following very, very tactical measures that the company took up, where the company from Orlando Lyomu is at a place where we are very strategic, and it will be looking forward to better days ahead And of course, that was some of those were some of the highlights, Akisa.
Better days, as Abi Guinness says. Abi, thank you for that update. He is covering the 100th annual general meeting for the Standard Group, and of course, as they just take a look at what the next 100 of them will look like, and a lot of positivity being exuded there by the CEO and the board members. Now, the national government